Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Nurul. Today I'm going to present about my final year project, uh, dosiflation therapy using functional device for project 2 for this sem. My metric number 08 DEU 18F 1005. I'm class from DEU 5A. Maybe you guys are wondering what is dosiflation is. So I'm going to give you introduction about dorsiflexion. Dorsiflexion is the backward bending and contracting of your hand or foot. This is the extension of your foot at the ankle or your hand at the wrist. You can also dorsiflex your fingers and toes, though usually the term is referring to your wrist or ankle. And the other name for dorsiflexion is foot drop, can be consequence of injury to muscle that are known as dorsiflexion muscle, injury to certain nerves, a stroke, or a brain injury, toxic effect of drugs, even though diabetes. So the patient will feel pain when walking because of the muscle are stretched and not able to stand for a long time. So before I do this project, I must do some research for state some problem that always become the problem among the patient stroke. So there are 4 problem statements that I have. So first, difficulty or inability to walk on the heels of the feet and loss of balance while standing without support. And second, condition may include stroke, multiple sclerosis or cerebral palsy. And the third, most treatment use braces or ankle support to cover the ankle and to heal from other injuries such as sprains. And lastly, not many devices in market for ankle support and mostly expensive, so the patient could not have to buy or go further treatment. Okay, after that, there are 2 objectives I've been stated for this project. Okay, first, to develop a device for patient cannot ability to lift or movement of foot and ankle. And second, to show the degree of flexing the patient foot and the number of ankle lifted. Before I do my product, I do some research about my title. So based on my research, I studied about human leg. So the human leg in the general word sense is the entire lower limb of the human body, including the foot, thigh, and even the hip or gluteal region. However, the definition in human anatomy refers only to the section of the lower limb extending from the knee to ankle, also known as the crust. Legs are also used for standing and all forms of locomotion, including recreational, such as dancing, and constitute a significant portion of a person's mass. So we know the human leg was so important for human or people uh, for do our daily activities, for go school. So it is important. If we didn't take care of our leg, so we could not able to walk again, go everywhere and do something what we want to do. Okay. Okay. There are after that I also have known about there are several device for helping the dorsiflexion of foot drop patient to use it as support. So first, orthotic device. Orthotic device is a device or product that support a body part or end joint. This device provided the patient with more stability, support, positioning, and protection. It also commonly used in restrict movement in a given direction and rehabilitation from fracture after removal or cast. So, in the picture was the picture of orthotic devices in market. Ankle foot orthosis AFO or foot drop stimulated FDS as treatment for foot drop after stroke. Foot drop caused by stroke. They cannot straighten their foot because of weakness. Motor cortex or corticospinal tract often result in contralateral hemiplegia with significant persistent distal weakness. Then both of users FDS and AFO got improved when user satisfied was significantly higher in FDS group than the control group. Using FDS or AFO have difference and it was also give different result, and improvement depends on patient itself. And lastly, FES. FES is a stimulator that using or apply electrical stimulation to stimulate muscle or nerve to be able working again. This FES gives longer lasting improvement after the stimulation is turned off. This therapy can use as a node to the users and can work everywhere and every day. Okay, after that methodology. Okay, in this picture show my product was finished, and the below the block diagram of the device, and beside this for my flowchart before I do my project. Okay, so in my product I use power bank for switch on or turn off, and I also use USB for connection between power bank and the device. And most important is ankle support to cover the ankle. Okay, and on the top of ankle support I do pocket for insert the flex sensor to detect movement. And important part is functional device. So in functional device it has LCD to display the number ankle was lifted and the degree of ankle lifted. Okay, in block diagram in functional device, okay, first power bank, then go to Arduino Uno R3 and also flex sensor, then go to resistor, and after that LED green was light, and then connect to LCD to display flex reading and the number of ankle lifted. Okay, for the flowchart, I start from searching project title that related with medical, and second studied selected title which is the selection, and third selecting material and procedure related for the project that suitable for my project, and then searching a suitable circuit encoding, and then run and stimulate the circuit encoding and build the right hardware, and lastly my product was done. Okay, here my coding, I use Arduino for stimulate my coding. So my coding was successful. Okay, after that the result. This result I get from feedback participant after tested. So I have met 10 participants with normal condition including 2 kids. So in this graph showing reading in degree was increasing because it above 200, and if the stroke patient used this functional device, we could see the progress how they can bend their ankle, and patient cannot ability their ankle during treatment or therapy. So this functional device also I said for stroke patient to detect their ability to bend their ankle. So if the result more than 117, so we could see the graph will increasing, even though a little bit when they do the therapy, but we can still know their progress from this device that have been there using it. So if the reading was under 170, so the patient can be more hard to do the treatment. After the analysis result, I get also from feedback form. After 10 participants that using respiration therapy with functional device. So in this graph, based on 5 questions that I have been asked from feedback form, so to different the gender, I was use color green, light green, for male, and dark green for female. So first question is feeling pain after standing for a long time. So this graph showing male was higher than female, which is 0.5 because 0.4 because mostly the male was work at their work, so more movement, and they also had carrying more load to take their product everywhere. Okay, the second question is have a chronic illness. Because of I have been tested for 10 participants with normal condition, so they have no chronic illness. Okay, and the third data reading after therapy. As we can see the previous graph, the male was higher than female, which is 14.5, higher than 12.76 for female. And next, satisfaction level after using dose selection therapy using with functional device. So the female was give me 3% and 2.6% satisfaction level for this product. And lastly, I asked opinion for their reflex for this product. So overall, they give several parts that have been for improve the device for easy to stroke patient to use it. So conclusion that I get from this final year project. So first, this project is made for those who had foot drop or paralyzed to give them other opportunity as for their treatment. And other than, a device can use for everyone as dorsiflexion therapy even though not at hospital or at home. So this device also uses green technology so the patient would not harm during using this product, and also can save environment because this device can recycle. Okay, and lastly, the patient will know their ability and healing stage during therapy. That's all from me. Thank you.